Let's first of all pledge to the flag. Can we please rise and pledge? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Post.
Here.
White. Here. Underhill. Got on mute, Dan.
Here.
Zambito.
Here.
Michaelak.
Here.
This time I'll declare the public hearing to consider the Town of Batavia Fire Department contract open. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak to the contract or have the town board hear their comments? Please state your name and address.
Almost so quiet in here, pin drop.
Want to try it? Here we go.
Teresa,
Yes.
could you sign me up? I'm going to need a refresher course. I've been absent for a long enough period of time that I've kind of forgotten my way in this. Could you carve some time out for me next week and give me a tutorial?
Sure.
Okay.
You can teach an old dog new tricks. Is that the moral of the story here?
That's not true.
Hey, you're the minister of old business, Sharon.
That's
so
right.
I'll defer to you.
If there is no one else that wishes to speak or no further comment, then I will call the public hearing on the fire department contract closed and open the regular meeting. At this time, would someone make a motion to approve the minutes of the November 18th, 2020 regular town board meeting?
Zambito, so moved.
Second, Patty Michaelak.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Zambito,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
yes,
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Abstain. Resolutions tonight, number 177. Sharon,
authorizing agreement for fire protection services for fiscal year 2021. As written, so moved.
Second, Patty Michaelak.
any discussion? Roll call, please.
White,
Yes,
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Dan, resolution number 179.
A resolution authorizing the code enforcement agreement with the town of Pavilion. As written, so moved.
Second, Patty Michaelak.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
yes,
Post.
Yes. Resolution 170 time, fourth amended code enforcement officer agreement between the town of Batavia and the town of Alexander. As written, so moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White.
yes,
Resolution 180, Patty.
Resolution to approve a sixth amended financial clerical services agreement with the town of Stafford. As written, so moved.
Zambito, second.
Discussion?
Okay, I'm unmuting.
Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
yes,
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Chad, resolution number 181.
Training workshop resolved. The Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the following personnel to attend training workshops. Sarasota USPS 2021 rate changes. What you need to know webinar was held December 3rd, 2020. There is no fee for this webinar. Dan Underhill Seneca Trail Resource and Development Council laying the groundwork for farmland protection webinar was December 7th. There was no fee for this webinar. Kathy Jasinski and Paul McCullough Seeker and Solar Energy Permitting training was December 9th. There was no fee for this training. Sarasota Notary Test in Rochester, New York was December 15th, 2020. The cost for this was $15. Heidi Leibrock, Office of State Comptroller, Impact from Sales Tax Withholding Programs webinar, December 16th. No cost for this webinar. Planning Board members, credit hours for those that attended Zoom training planning board meeting during months of April, May, June, and July. And Zoning Board of Appeal members, credit hours for those that attended Zoom training, Zoning Board of Appeals meetings during the months of April, May, June, and July. So moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
yes,
Post.
Yes. Sharon, resolution number 182.
I have lost my place.
It's okay.
I don't know where it's gone.
Resolution to appoint court security.
If I just read it, is it gonna throw us off?
No, somebody, I gotta find it somewhere. 16. I think I got it here.
Christmas is coming.
Oh, never mind.
Bruce is getting fat.
I'm getting there.
And
182 is coming up. No, this isn't, wait a minute.
And it says 18 months.
I don't have, what I have, it doesn't have
Going around with the.
Oh, you got the older one.
I'm sitting, maybe.
It was sent to you at
Today.
4:30, just the resolutions.
today.
Yep.
I want one of these.
And I think I have the old one too, but
Again, if I just read this, is this gonna throw us off or should we continue?
hang on, give her one more second.
Okay.
You guys are lucky that we're not in the same room, because she'd be thumping both of you.
What time, when was it set, Teresa?
It was close to 5 o'clock,
Oh, 5 o'clock. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
because they were just resolutions.
Okay, okay.
Could see, it, find them quick.
Yep.
Oh, I got,
okay.
yeah, I got that too. The one I have is,
Okay,
yep. I got that too.
there it is. Got it.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Resolution number 182, court security. Resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby appoints Richard Schaaf to the position of court security attendant to serve on an as-needed basis at the rate of $20.26 per hour to replace Brian Thompson, who has resigned. So moved.
Zambito, second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Dan, resolution 183.
Resolution 183, authorizing to execute agreement between the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles for the hearing room at the town hall. As written, so moved.
Second, Sharon White.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 184, authorizing participation in the year 2021 Joint Youth Program. Whereas the town of Batavia has previously participated in a joint youth project along with the following communities: the city of Batavia, the town and village of Oakfield, the town of Alabama, town and village of Bergen, town of Byron, and the town and village of Elba. And whereas the town's contribution to this joint youth project is $6,251, now therefore be it resolved that the Batavia Town Board hereby approves and authorizes the town's participation in the aforementioned joint youth project in the year 2021. And be it further resolved that the year 2021 joint youth project as herein described is approved as our town contributions as specified for this program in the year 2021 as written, so moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Any resolution 185?
Dispose and remove from inventory obsolete court computers. Whereas the town of Batavia Court received 3 new computers from the New York State Office of Court Administration, and whereas OAC is authorized to dispose of the computers. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the disposal of the foregoing equipment and authorizes Hurricane Technologies to remove, erase, and smash the hard drives from the computers. And be it further resolved, the town clerk hereby authorized to dispose of such and directs the bookkeeper to remove items from the inventory. As so moved.
Second, Sharon White.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Chad, resolution 186.
Dispose and remove from inventory obsolete office equipment, whereas the town clerk recommended the Batavia Town Board to declare the following equipment of no value to the town, dispose of and remove it from the town's inventory. Dell Server Power Edge T410, Lenovo laptop, Dell Inspiron 5523, Dell Optiplex 9010, Dell Precision 5520. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby declares the aforementioned equipment of no value to the town and authorizes Hurricane Technologies Incorporated to remove, erase, and smash the hard drives from the computers. And be it further resolved, the town clerk is hereby authorized to dispose of such and directs the bookkeeper to remove the items from the town's inventory. So moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Sharon, resolution number 187.
Annual professional services agreement between the town of Batavia and Wendell for annual maintenance of the geographical informational system. As written, so moved.
Second, Michaelak.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 188.
A professional services agreement between the town of Batavia and Wendell Consultant Services GIS Property Inspection Development. Whereas in 2015, the town contracted with Wendell Consultant Services LLC, Wendell, to provide an integrated GIS-based inspection software solution to assist us with all the inspection operations and documentations. And whereas Wendell has prepared a proposal attached as requested by the town engineer and the code enforcement officer to continue with the hosting, support the training, the GIS property inspector application, and will provide the following: task 1, annual property inspector application hosting, $4,000 lump sum. Whereas the town engineer and the code enforcement officer recommends approval of these services for our initial needs in providing better services of our shared services partners. Now therefore be resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the agreement for the professional services with Wendell Consultant Services LLC, a copy of which is annexed and made part of the Batavia Town Board minutes, and hereby approve the annual property inspection application hosting at a cost not to exceed $4,000. And be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from line items A3620.400 50%, and SS1 8120.400, SS2 8120.400, and SW 8340.400. So moved.
Second, Zambito.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 189, authorization to enter into an agreement for the New York State Department of State Local Government Citizens Reorganization Empowerment Implementation Grant for the consolidation of the Town of Batavia's water districts, contract number T1001712. Whereas the Town of Batavia has examined the cost savings, operating and administrative efficiencies, and the ability to better plan and finance future capital repairs and improvements in the various existing water districts and water improvement areas in the town. And whereas it has been determined that the consolidation of the town's existing water districts and improvement areas into a consolidated water district will result in immediate cost savings in the administration and management of the town's water districts, and will allow for the development of an asset management and capital improvement plan that will manage future capital needs in a cost-efficient manner. And whereas in order to accomplish these goals, the Town of Batavia applied for and received funding in the amount of $45,930 from the New York State Department of State Citizen Reorganization Empowerment Implementation Grant Program to consolidate the town's existing water district and water improvement areas into a single townwide water district to be known as the Town of Batavia Consolidated Water District. And whereas the New York State Department of State has submitted contract number T1001712 for execution by the town, now therefore be it resolved that the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the contract number T1001712, a copy of which is annexed here too and made a part of these minutes. So moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Resolution 190, Patty.
To create a force account authorization for the town Public Works Engineering Department employee to bill time related to work performed on the Town of Batavia, New York State DOS Water Consolidation project as written. So moved.
Second,
Second,
Zambito.
Sharon White.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. And resolution number 191.
Is that me?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the adoption of Section 3 Participation Plan in connection with Community Development Block Grant Funding as written. So moved.
Second, Dan Underhill.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 192, Sharon.
Cyber crime and liability insurance. Resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the purchase of cyber crime liability insurance at a cost of $3,438.10. A copy of the quote is annexed hereto and made a part of the minutes. And be it further resolved, the supervisor is hereby authorized to execute any documents relating to this insurance. So moved.
Second, Patty Michaelak.
Any discussion? Thank you all for your attendance and reviewing this over the past several months. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Dan, resolution number 193.
A resolution appointing assessor aide, whereas the town of Batavia desires to appoint James A. Kirsch to a position of assessment aide, and whereas James A. Kirsch satisfies the requirements and qualifications of the position for assessment aide, and whereas it is anticipated that the appointment of Mr. Kirsch to a position of assessment aide will most
Wait a
effectively.
minute. Did I miss one here?
Hang on a second.
I don't think
I'm
so.
at 193.
Yeah, we're at 193.
Yep.
Okay. Chad, you did the,
I did 191.
Patty did
okay, who
190.
did 192, 190?
Sharon would have done it, right?
I did 192,
Cybercrime.
cybercrime.
And Greg did 190.
Oh,
Pop,
I'm bad, sorry.
pop, pop goes the
It's
weasel.
It's been
I-
a long year.
I wrote it on the previous page, for Patty's, and that was, sorry, I interrupted you. Go.
Not a problem.
You can interrupt anytime.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same.
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
Sorry.
We're all on the same page. We know who the boss is.
I'm not sure who it is, but I know it's not me.
Now therefore,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna finish where I left off.
All right.
Okay,
And whereas anticipated that appointment of Mr. Kirsch to the position of assessment aide will most effectively assure and provision of necessary services to the town and its residents. Now therefore be resolved, the town board hereby retains James A. Kirsch at a salary of $26.78 per hour, not to exceed 15 hours per week, effective December 21st, 2020. And the be it further resolved as per the town of Batavia policy, Mr. Kirsch is subject to a physical background and driver's license check and drug and alcohol testing. And be it further resolved, there is a 6 month probational period for this appointment, and be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from line item A1355.103. So moved.
Second, Zambito.
Any discussion? As you know, Joe Macaluso's done at the end of this year, and this gentleman has agreed to step in and fill those hours in our assessment group. So we're pleased to welcome him aboard.
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. That concludes the resolutions this evening. Would someone make a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Michaelak.
A lot of vouchers that got signed in the last few days. I know that.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's spend that money by the end of the year.
It's actually one of our smaller abstracts. We're in decent shape. Roll call on that, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. I don't have any formal department reports this evening. I can inform you that in my conversations with staff over the past several days, Highway Department is seeking redundancy and resiliency in maintaining staffing and equipment to maintain roads, not only for our town, but those county roads and other communities that may be affected by COVID. So there's already a lot of lateral collaboration with the other agencies in the snow plowing business as we get into the winter season. Water and sewer operations continue with updating pump stations, meters, and necessary maintenance items, testing valves, hydrants, and servicing such, as well as inspecting a number of new services. The number of new service connections in a system we operate continues to grow, presently meeting all demands and service numbers. Building inspector had a brief conversation yesterday. Dan Lang expressed that they have been extremely busy with a number of projects that have been coming before the planning board, as well as a number of residential and construction in both commercial and small industrial sectors. Apologize for not having a more formal conversation, but did say that they are genuinely busy and that he hoped to get together with me later this week or early next week so that we can do a catch up for the year end. But every department is busy. The courts have been instructed to close, so the court clerks are now assessing the opportunities to do remote work, trying to stay compliant with the Office of the Court Administration, as well as train and coach our new justice in how things are going. As you all know, that we've only got Judge Williams for a couple more weeks, and then we'll have 2 new town justices, so they're quite busy as well. I know that our town historian has also been offered the opportunity and may be pursuing some grant money to assist us in better filing and archiving stuff that's in the town history department. And that concludes the department reports. My report is that the status report on expenditures and revenues available for your review. I renewed the state of emergency declaration to be consistent with the county, the state, and the nation. And that'll continue until we hear otherwise. As a response to the pandemic, we're still on a day-to-day basis with executive orders. And I read the 84-page manifesto of the rollout of the COVID vaccine sent to me yesterday by the governor. There's some meat in the dialogue, but a lot of it is based on what the federal regulations are going to be and when these are going to be available. But it appears as though essential workers are probably going to be available to this vaccine in what they call tier 2, but no firm dates for the availability or the scheduling of those vaccination distributions to all of essential workers. So, and that is all subject to change. Every 3rd page had a reminder that none of this is set in stone, so they're not counting on any of it, but we're still obligated to read it and be current with it. There is a GAM meeting tomorrow evening on Zoom. I believe that starts at 7 o'clock. And there is likely going to be a special town board meeting on December 30th to finish up any of the unfinished business and contracts and things that need to be done before our organizational meeting, and so that we can close out the year with everything signed off and able to be financially resolved. So that concludes my report. Are there any committee reports this evening? If not, Teresa, do you have anything?
I do. Our December town clerk monthly collection, not December. Yeah, I misspoke. Sorry. I need to go home. November.
After midnight, you got to finish out the day.
One of those days. I started way too early this morning.
Like 12 hours today, Tressa, you poor girl.
Okay, the November town clerk's monthly report. We collected $8,058.50. I remitted $4,705.11 to the supervisor for the local share. Tax bills will be going out at the end of the month. Due to COVID, we encourage and suggest using the mail-in, and this year, the mail-in will not be directly to the town hall. It's going to be to a PO box that will go directly to our bank. Or you can use the drop box that's located in front of the town hall front doors on the right side. If you are making cash payments, it will be via the drive-up window. Our office hours are 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and then closed and observed holidays. So just wanted to inform the public on that.
That's good, because I got a lot of questions about the water bills going to Warsaw.
Yes, I know. People are questioning that and thinking that, you know, it might be a scam and
Yeah, right.
a bill and that kind of thing. So that's all I have.
Well, thank you, Teresa. And you are only working a half day today, so you're almost done. I mean, I know you started, the half days are 7 to 7, but
Right.
It's
Tomorrow
running
starts
over,
soon.
so you might have to put in a few more hours to finish this one out.
I know.
See, he knows he's not within striking distance right now, so he can be a little cheeky.
Exactly.
I'll be in big trouble when my potential for being COVID infected runs out next week.
Yeah, that's right.
I did go through the drive-through testing and I came back negative, so that's good news, I guess. And hopefully by my last day of quarantine is Christmas Day, so I'll be looking
that's
forward
good.
to
That's a nice Christmas present.
Well,
Yes,
it
it
is, and
is.
unfortunately for my wife and family, I'm unable to go into stores or do any shopping, and I'm illiterate on a computer, so it's gonna suck for them, but it's gonna save me a lot of miles.
That's a new excuse I haven't heard.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
Roy. It's called write a check, right? It's
I
really
didn't get all these gray hairs for nothing.
How could a man that looks like Santa sound like the Grinch?
Yeah,
I know.
Right.
Come on.
I do miss all of that this year. It's a shame that all of that stuff was canceled and I was unable to participate. I've enjoyed this time of the year most of my life, as you all know. So this has been a particular challenge for me. And
Hey, Greg,
yes,
a question for you on that testing that you went through.
yes,
You can have more than one person in the car get the test, correct?
I watched several people that came in. Yes, there's paperwork to fill out, but it was a very easy process, a very simple process. I don't think I was 5 minutes from start to finish, and I had results within half an hour.
Oh, that was my second question, half an hour.
Yeah, they call you.
They
And is that a
originally-
pretty reliable test? Like if you're clear today, does that mean maybe tomorrow you wouldn't be, or a week from tomorrow?
It gives you it's no different than any other test or any other sample of anything involved. It's a snapshot of where you are at that particular moment. It's the best that they have. Again, they caution you, any test is only good for the moment, and that it may take as many as 10 days to develop symptoms, even if you have the disease. And to be able to test positive, and I know a lot of people have tested negative, and then ultimately tested positive after. It's a very difficult and target to assess, and I'm just thrilled that we finally had the opportunity
Yes.
to get people who are asymptomatic through the process and perhaps catch and inform some people who otherwise think that they're healthy but aren't. I think it's a real eye-opener for those who are informed that even though they don't have symptoms, that they are positive. So.
Absolutely. And you know, with Christmas coming, I think it's great for families. They might be able to get tested and then know that they could be together, because I know that's a big deal right now.
Yeah, well, I didn't have Teresa help me fill out my application, so the first phone call was to verify that my date of birth, because I had listed it as 8/31/2020, so they were looking for the new one.
Whoa.
once we got that straightened out, and they understood how old I was, they forgave me for that mistake. And
Cool.
Is your sister recovering good?
better every day, and thank you for asking, Dan. She was extremely ill, and I haven't ever worried about her. She's an extremely robust human being, and she was brought down to a very serious situation for 8 or 9 days. I just spoke to her on Sunday, was her birthday, so I called her, and she's still recovering, but is in much better shape and able to get up and about and start to recover some of her physical.
Well, that's good news.
So the only lasting ill effect she has is she's always enjoyed peanut butter as her main source of protein, and now the odor of peanut butter is nauseous to her. So she's very concerned about how she's going to get through the rest of her life not being able to open a jar of peanut butter without getting sick.
That goes away though, doesn't it?
Hopefully it does. Her husband had been, they assume he had been infected 2 months ago, and he continues to have phantom episodes of cigarette smoke. So he continues to look around the house at odd times and just has a clear and distinct impression that someone is smoking in the house. So
Wow.
a couple of interesting, side effects that I hadn't been aware of, but it's a scary thing to go through with any person, and particularly a loved one, and someone that's so remote from the services that we enjoy in our community. It's nice to live in the wilderness, and it's nice to have that view, and it's a gorgeous place to be every single day until you realize that you're at least an hour away from any kind of medical attention in an emergency. And even then, it's not much, and you're several hours away from a hospital that can treat serious disease. And that's if the weather's good. And if the weather's not good, you just don't have those. So it's a challenge to drive the same distance as from here to Rochester to get a cell phone signal that's capable of having this internet conversation. And to have to get down the mountain, first of all, and then get on the road and drive holding your phone, looking at the bars until you think
That's
you've got enough
crazy.
that you can actually carry a dialogue and get good internet service was a real challenge. And it's nice for the first few days, and after that it starts to wear on you, not having that instant access.
Oh, yeah.
So, but thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
Sharon, is there any old business?
Nope, the old lady doesn't have anything today.
Well,
Oh, boy, she said old. I was gonna say young lady.
Chad, you got any new, young, fresh business?
No, sir.
In that case, would someone make a move to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Sharon White.
Discussion? Roll call.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. And thank each and every one of you for all the efforts you made in the past month, finishing up the year and keeping everything on track and on schedule. It's very much appreciated, not only by me, but by my family and for all of those staff members that were unable to continue to work through that. So appreciate your leadership and your diligence in attending to the business of the community in my absence. And thank God for Zoom meetings.
Oh, yeah.
It's great to be able to see all of you and to wish all of you a great week, and hopefully you all remain healthy and well. And if any of you have questions,
Christmas.
please let me know.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all.
Thank you. Same to you.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.